Hi everyone. In this lesson we will learn how to write formal letters. Now, formal letters are official letters dealing with subjects such as inquiry, transfer of money, request, booking, complaint, apology, etc. Now, there are some rules which you need to follow while writing the formal letters, and you have to maintain the formal tone throughout the letter. Now, let me show you the layout or the format of the formal letters. We start the formal letters with writer's address and date. These are written in the same way as in the personal letters. Number 2, we have the name and address of the receiver. Now, these are inserted immediately after the address of the sender and the date. Number 3, we have salutation. It is written below the name and address of the addressee. Now, in salutation, you have to remember that there are some rules also writing in the salutation. And comma after the salutation is mandatory. Okay, so now you can write dear sir or dear madam. You can also write dear sir or madam in case if you are not sure of the gender of the person addressed. Or you can write sirs if you are writing to some firm or company or something like that. And you can just write sir in case if you're writing to the editor of the newspaper or any other press. Now, number 4, we have business headings, or we can also call it the subject. Now, this is written in the space between salutation and the first paragraph of your letter. Number 5, we have the opening sentence. Now, opening sentence are like I would like to inquire, or I would like to place my request, or something like that. Okay, so you can write anything of your choice. That is called the opening sentence. And number 6, you have body of the letter. Now, there are also some rules while writing the body of the letter. Number 1 is you have to divide the letters into paragraphs. And number 2, you have to maintain the official tone throughout the letter. Number 7, we have concluding sentence. Now, concluding sentence are like, for example, expecting a favorable reply positively. Or you can sometimes also write, we shall be expecting some positive response from your department, and something like that. Okay, so you can write any one, whatever you feel is fit. After that, we move on to the subscription. In subscription, you can write the two things like yours faithfully or yours truly. The last thing is the signature. Now, if you are male, you can just write your full name. Like I am male and my name is Andy, so I'll just write Andy Sherpa. And if you are female, you can write Miss or Mrs. in the bracket before your full name, and that way we end a letter. And now let me give you an example of writing a letter. Like suppose if you are writing a letter to the editor, we will follow the box type format. Okay, so from this left hand side of your paper, you write your address. Like my address is 7 Oaks, Rosebank, Darjeeling. So this becomes your address. And leave one line, and then we write the date. Like today is 14th, I'll write 14th th June June, comma 2021. So that is your date. And leave one line, and now you write the receiver's address. That is the editor, the Telegraph, Kolkata. Now that becomes your receiver's address. And right after your receiver's address, leave one line again and write the salutation. Like now, in this case, I'm writing a letter to the editor, so I'll just write sir. And don't forget to put comma after sir. Okay. Now again, leave one line and write subject. Now whatever the subject is, like if I write the necessary action against this and that, so that will be the subject, and underline the subject with pencil. Now after writing the subject, you leave one line again, and then comes the body of your letter. Okay, so you can start letter with anything, like the opening sentence. Okay, and number 2, you have to give the full and clear information about why you are writing the letter and so on. So with all those things, you'll write a decent length. Yes, and that becomes the body of your letter. Now after writing the body of your letter, now you give your subscription. Now there are famous subscription like yours truly, yours sincerely, yours faithfully, but most of the time this is most famous, like yours truly, because you don't know who the editor is, so you can just write yours truly. Now yours will start with the capital letter YOURS, yours, and truly with the small letter small t RULY, truly, comma, your full name, like I have mentioned earlier in the lesson. Okay, so that way you'll complete writing one full letter, and if your letter contains a good point, you'll definitely fetch a great marks. And that's all about writing the formal letters. If you have any doubts, you can search internet and go to the official page of ICSE, and there you can find a proper format of the letters. So I think that'll be all for today. Stay safe, take care, bye bye.